What are some characteristics of the people who tell the news or who read the news every evening? Let's see, what do you think are some important characteristics they must have? Okay, I'll give you one. They need to speak properly. That's one. What would be another important characteristic? I'm going to start calling names. Let's see, Daniela, what do you think is an important characteristic that the people who read the news on the television need to have? I said they need to speak properly. What else? Yes, Daniel?
The news have to need to have precision, like the time or the day have to be, I don't know, precise, I think.
Yeah, they need to give the news correctly, tell you the correct news. Yes. What's another characteristic? These are the people on TV. So how would you expect them to be dressed when they're giving the news? Jeans and a t-shirt? No? So how should the people who read the news on TV be dressed? Let's see, Alondra, what do you think? How should the people that read the news, 6 o'clock on the television, how should they be dressed? Let's see, somebody else. Casey. Okay, Sean. Sean wanted to talk. Go ahead. What do you think?
I think they have to dress elegant.
Yeah, they have to be dressed elegantly. Good.
Also the news have to be like concrete. They don't have to be like that. They have to be
very important. Yeah. Yes. So they have to speak properly, they have to dress properly, they have to give you the correct news, and they have to not have these pauses between what they're saying. Good. So this is what we're going to do in today's class. We're going to watch a very short video. It's a short film. And it's a really interesting film. But in the film, they're going to show you at least 6 or 7 crime scenes. Okay? Crime scenes. Each one of you, you're going to choose one of those crime scenes, and you're going to report it back to me as if it's the news. Now, just like in your module 3, you're going to say good evening. Well, in this case, it's morning. So you're going to say good morning. This is John Johnson. And in today's news, blah, 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 blah. And you tell us briefly in a few seconds which of the crime scenes that you're choosing. Okay? So write this down if you have somewhere to write. Good morning. This is blah, 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 your name. Where the guy was running down the street and he got shot. Then there was the other one, the person who was robbing the little shop, the little store. There was the one when the guy was trying to drown somebody. There was the one where they were stealing in the apartment. There was the one where the guys were sitting around the table having some kind of corrupt exchange. And I want you, each one of you, choose one of those scenes and you are going to report it back to me. Remember what we said. Good morning. This is John Johnson. In today's news, da-da-da-da-da. Very short. It doesn't have to be long. Okay? And of course, this is going to be for a grade. So we're going to start at the top of my screen. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to think. At the top of my screen, I have Daniela, Daniel, and Nicole. Those are the 3 first that we're going to begin with. Remember the format. Good morning. I'm Dalala. In today's news, da-da-da-da. Okay, do you have any questions about what you need to do? Good. So you get a few minutes to think, get your thoughts in order. It doesn't have to be long. This is not a 1-minute speech. It's like 10 seconds. Let me give you an example. Good morning, this is Denora Blackman. In today's news, a man was sitting on a bench eating a sandwich and somebody passed and threw a device at him. That's it. But you can't use that one because that wasn't one of the crimes. You have to report one of the crimes. Okay? Everybody got it? Let me see, thumbs up if you got it. Yes? So we're gonna start with Daniela, Daniel, and Nicole. Okay, let's go, start.
Me, right? Yeah, me. Okay, yeah. Good morning, my name is Daniela Jordan, and today's news we are seeing a man that is trying to down another man, and we don't have context.
Okay, that's good. Let's go with the second one, Daniel. Good morning.
I have to say what we see on the short film, teacher.
Oh my goodness, no. In the short film, we saw at least 6 different crimes happening.
Yeah.
I want you to choose one of those crimes and report it. People, do you want to watch that film again? Do you have to watch it again? Yes?
No.
How many of you?
Ma-
Let me see thumbs up if you need to watch it again. It's only 4 minutes. No? 1, 2. Okay, let's go, Daniel. Nicole, you want to watch it again? People, pay attention. Okay, let's watch it again. Oh my goodness. Pay attention, choose one of the crime scenes. Okay.
on the head.
Okay, good. Christian.
Good morning, audience. My name is Christian, and in today's news, someone steal something from the Japanese mafia. He steal a pistol and I think that I don't know what it was, but the point is,
Wait, you're gonna be on the news like, I don't know what it was? Oh, come on, Christian, start over. Remember, the news has to be accurate.
that was a phone. That little bot was a phone, a dangerous phone. Then the same guy that steal the pistol on the phone went to the police, but the police catch him and then they kill him because he had the phone and the pistol.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so 2 things. Remember, the past tense of steal is stole.
Stole,
And the past tense of catch is caught.
okay.
Think about the past tense. Good. Okay, next we have Owen, Alondra, Diego, and Jan. Go ahead, Owen.
Okay. Good morning. This is Owen Jan. In today's news, there has been a death in the LA of California at 4 in the afternoon by the famous band the Johnsons.
Very good. Alondra.
Good morning, I'm Alondra in the news. In the warm hours of the morning, they stole the money from a kiosk. The man was threatening the young woman to give him all the money. In the security cameras of the kiosk, we can see that the man was armed.
Armed. Armed is
Oh,
very good. And Diego Lopez. Okay, I think Diego froze. Gianluigi. Hello?
Sorry, teacher. Good morning. Sorry, I'm gonna start again. Good morning, this is Jean-Louis, and in today's news, one criminal has one civil as hostage.
Okay. Sean? Sean, you suddenly appear in my room. Okay, so next we have Sean, Thomas, Marcela, Luis, Denise. Go, Sean.
Okay. Good morning. This is Sean Foster. In today's news, okay, I'll start again. Good morning. This is Sean Foster. In today's news, a man saved a woman from being killed and robbed by a criminal in her own apartment. Is this our new superhero?
Great. Thomas.
Good morning, this is Tomas Carvajal. In today's news, a young man was found dead in the street of Blablish with 3 gunshot wounds, each located in the head. Witnesses say that a black car was following the man and that a chubby man with an office suit was also in the scene, but he disappeared.
A chubby man with an ugly suit. Okay. That was good. Marcela.
Okay. Good morning. This is Marcela Navarro on today's news, and I am with a man that appreciates the scene of a man who was trying to drown another guy in the beach.
Very good. Luis Harris. Okay, this is not working, Luis Harris, because I'm not hearing a word. Okay, let's move on to Denise, and then we have Casey and Diego Lopez, who disappeared again. Go ahead, Denise.
Teacher, I'm thinking.
Oh my goodness. Casey?
Okay. Good morning. This is Hazy Rivera. Today in the news, a man was going to steal money from a small shop and then he slipped away and no one heard from him.
Very good. Nicole?
Good morning, this is Nicole Liu. In today's news, a man has been found injured after being shot one time.
Very good. Diego Lopez? Diego Lopez, are you there? I don't think so. I think he froze again. Luis, are you ready? Go ahead. Luis, we can't hear you. Okay, Denise. Okay, I think she froze. What is going on with you people and Tigo? Okay, so people, the thing is this. In this modern times that we're living in, everybody can be a reporter. It used to be that before, many years ago, you had to go to school to study journalism before you were able to end up on the news. But now with social media, anybody can be a reporter because you have a camera on your phone. So anytime you see something, the first thing people do is start filming and start talking about it. So yes, journalism continues to be an important career. And yes, the people who are on the 6 o'clock news have some studies, but every single one of us is able to report the things that we see. Okay, so the last activity that we're going to do, Denise, are you ready?
Yes, sorry, was my internet.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, teacher. My name is Denise Fabrega.
Okay.
Today, in the news, we see how a man drowns a woman on the beach.
Okay. Pedro Lopez? Hello, Diego, are you there? Talk to me. We can't hear you. Are you talking? Because you're in the dark. I can't even see you. No, you're not talking? Okay, now I see your hair. Nice hair. Okay, Luis Harris, are you ready? No? Ay. Today's not a good technological day. Okay, good. We're going to leave it at that. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about something that happened around your house or around your neighborhood or that you heard about recently, and I want you to report it to me. Okay? And pretend that you are reporting it to an audience. So you're going to say, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And tell me briefly something. It can be something big or something small. You can tell me that your cat vomited, for instance. Just report something back to me, because remember that we are living in the times where everybody is a reporter. Okay, so do I have to call names, or are you going to start voluntarily? Should I call names? Think about something interesting or boring, it doesn't matter, that happened in your house, in your neighborhood, to somebody you know, that you saw on the internet, that you saw on TikTok, and report it back to me. Who wants to be first?
Repeat, teacher.
Think about something interesting or boring that happened in your house or in your neighborhood or that you saw on social media, and I want you to report it back to me. Tell me about it. Remember that we're talking that all of us are reporters because all of us have a phone and we can film anything and share it. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay. A few days ago, there was a flood on Germany.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good use of the past tense, Daniel. Who wants to be next? Tell me something you saw, heard, saw on social media, happened in your neighborhood, your cat did, your dog did, anything. Who's next? Remember, people, that participation in class is extremely important because you get a little number every time you participate. Something interesting that happened. Come on, or let me have to call. Don't let me have to call me. Go ahead, Hasey. You remember to use the past tense.
In the morning, some people broke into my neighborhood's house and were going to steal some diamond necklace.
Oh, wow. That's horrible. Okay. Good. Good use of the past tense. Who's next? Yeah, come on, people. There are interesting things happening all around.
Me, teacher, me.
Go ahead.
Like a week ago, the police came to my neighborhood because two of my neighbors got a fight.
Oh.
And they were like saying bad things, and the police had to came.
Wow. That's horrible. So two neighbors got into a fight and wow. I don't like your neighborhood. Okay, good one. Who's next? Marcela, I can't even see your face, Marcela. Why am I only looking at, there you go. I only see the top of your head. Tell me something interesting that you've seen or heard.
Okay, my report is that on these days I'm listening noises in my neighbor's house, but the problem is that in that house didn't have anybody.
Wait, what? The house is empty and you're hearing noises in the house?
Yes.
Oh, that's-
In the two houses, but in the right and the left are two houses in which my ex-neighbors live, but now it doesn't live anybody in there.
That's really spooky. Really spooky. Okay, good one. Who's next? Sean Foster, tell me something. While Sean thinks, Tomas?
In the morning, a snake was found in a patch of grass.
A snake was eating a patch of grass. Is that what you said?
A snake was found.
Oh, okay. Christian.
Today's my neighbor died because his house was on fire last night.
Okay. That's sad. Are you ready, Sean?
I think, teacher. I don't know. Okay. Good morning, this is Sean Foster. In today's news, we have two men. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, teacher. Good morning, this is Sean Foster. In today's news, a man killed a girl in Arraihan, and while he was trying to escape from the police, he only fell into a hole.
Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so those of you who have not participated yet, Diego and Luis, one of you, talk to me. Because you gotta get your grade for the day. Diego's having technical difficulties. Luis, did you figure out how to work your microphone? Talk to me. You're on mute, Luis. Unmute yourself.
Sure. Can I say my report?
Go ahead, Denise.
My report is that a days ago I heard that a man stole a woman's wallet.
Okay, good. So Luis, are you with me? Okay, so some of you are having some horrible technical difficulties, and that's okay. Okay, people, the thing is this. The name of the class is oral skills, which means that when we come to class every week, we need to talk to develop our skills at speaking. So one of the things that's extremely important is, like I mentioned at the beginning, to speak properly. Because if nobody's understanding what you're saying, then that's a problem. So as you work on this module 3, which is like reporting the news, and that's what we're practicing today, please remember that the way in which you move your mouth when you speak English is not the same as when you speak Spanish. So be very careful with that. Put your mouth, your tongue in the proper position and speak as slowly and clearly as possible. This is not only because you're reporting news, but also because remember that we're living in the time of YouTubers and streaming and whatever else, and everybody's making videos. And you want to make videos that other people can understand. And you want to make videos in English because you have a wider audience. So practice this of report, even if you just do it to yourself, practice it until you're able to communicate in a way that everybody understands. One of the things that I think that really helps is to watch the news in English or watch reports in English, because it helps you to understand, first of all, how words are pronounced, and you pay attention to how the language flows. Each language flows differently. So as you prepare yourself for whatever it is you plan to do in your future, which might include making podcasts or making videos, or even if it's TikTok or whatever you want to do, remember that speaking properly is extremely important. Sometimes we speak really quickly or really fast in Spanish because we're used to it. And we want to do the same thing in English, but then it just comes out like blah, 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 and nobody knows what you're saying. Okay? So learning how to speak properly is a huge advantage for you because of the future that's coming up, in which it's going to involve a lot more of talking, and a lot more video. In fact, I heard a man say the other day that it's going to be a lot more audio than video, because when people can listen to you while they're doing other things instead of having to stop and watch a video. I don't know, I don't live in the future, but it's a great skill to have. So practice speaking properly, practice saying, reporting the things that happen, and of course, practice using the past tense in English, which is the biggest problem most people have. Okay, so last question. Last thing, and I want each one of you to answer me before we finish. If you were a reporter, you had to report the news, what kind of news would you most enjoy reporting? For instance, would you like to report crimes or technology, advances in technology, or sports, or financial? What kind of news do you think would be the most interesting for you to report? And we're going to start at the top of the screen and just tell me, I would like to report financial news, or I would like to report crimes, or I would like to talk about advancement in technology, or I'd like to talk about medicine, or whatever, or sports, or whatever, or video games. Just tell me what you would like if you were asked to, if your job was to report the news, what type of news you'd like to report. Let's start at the top, Daniela. Daniela, are you there? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, kinda. It's because the internet is horrible.
Yes, we hate Tigo.
So I would like to report politic news.
Politics. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel.
I would like to report sports.
Okay, Christian.
I would like to report cinematographic and crime news.
What is happening in your house, Christian?
It's my dog.
Okay, you would like to do film and crime. Is that what you said?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Owen.
I would like to report like the weather.
Okay. Alondra?
I like to report crimes. I like it. I don't know, but I like it.
I like crimes too. Don't feel weird. I really love crimes. Gianluigi?
I would like to say sport news, maybe, or video games or something like that, or esports news.
You know what? I don't watch the news because I don't like news, but I have noticed a few times that I watch, they never report anything that has to do with videos or esports or anything like that. They're only just talking mostly about football. But I think that's something that they should integrate because it's also news. It's also valid. Okay, Sean.
I think I would like to report sport news because I like sports.
Tomas.
I would like to report the technological advancement.
Yeah. Marcela?
I would like to report about technology because I think that I would be like more related with that.
Yeah. Denise? Denise is stuck again. Oh, you're back. Go ahead, Denise.
Teacher, I don't hear what do you say and anybody say because my internet is very bad.
Okay, bye-bye. Nicole? I think Nicole is not there. Luis?
I would like to report about crime scenes or maybe
Crime scenes or maybe what? We heard you. We heard you, Nicole. You'd like to report crime scenes or maybe what?
maybe technology related.
Okay, good. Luis?
The electronic video games news.
Okay, Casey?
I would like to talk about crimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like crimes too. Okay, people, so today has been a bad internet day. It's really horrible. But okay, we got through our class. And the important thing for you to remember is that all of us are reporters. We are all reporters. And as we move into the future, you are going to be the ones having the podcast and the streaming and the videos and probably even having your own station to report the news instead of traditional television stations. So keep that in mind. And remember also what I said, speak slowly when you're speaking in English so that it can be as clearly as possible. And hopefully one of these days I will see you on my TV or in my YouTube feed. Okay, do you have any questions? No questions?
Yes, me.
Go ahead.
I don't understand well the module of oral skills. So please.
You have to do exactly what we did today. You need to say, good evening, this is Christian. In today's news, blah, blah, blah. You need to find a financial news. It has to be about finances, okay? And it has to relate to Panama.
30 seconds.
Or less.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, people, make sure when you make that recording for your oral skills class that you speak clearly. Because some of you have sent it and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Please speak clearly. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.